They called her Miss Country Soul, a voice that could melt your heart, lyrics that could mend it, and a presence that lit up the Grand Ole Opry for over half a century. But today, we are not here to hear her sing. We are here to say goodbye. Jeannie Seely has left us, and the world of country music will never sound the same again. On August 4th, 2025, the music world woke to devastating news. Jeannie Seely, the Grammy-winning country legend, passed away at the age of 84. The cause of death, as confirmed by her family, was complications related to heart failure, a condition she had been privately battling in her final years. Her passing wasn't sudden. Those close to her knew she had been slowing down, canceling some appearances, and quietly focusing on her health. But for fans, the shock was just as heavy, because Jeannie was more than an artist. She was part of the heartbeat of Nashville itself. Jeannie Seely was born Marilyn Jean Seely on July 6, 1940, in Titusville, Pennsylvania, a small-town girl with big dreams. She grew up listening to the Grand Ole Opry on the radio, imagining herself on that legendary stage one day. Her family wasn't wealthy. Her father worked in the oil fields. Her mother was a homemaker. But they gave her the greatest gift, encouragement. By the time she was a teenager, Jeannie was performing locally, slowly building the confidence that would one day carry her to Nashville. In 1965, she packed her bags, left Pennsylvania, and headed straight for Music City. It was a leap of faith, no guarantee of success, no safety net, just a voice, a dream, and relentless determination. The gamble paid off. In 1966, Jeannie signed with Monument Records and released Don't Touch Me, a song that not only climbed to the top of the country charts, but also earned her a Grammy Award. She was just getting started. Her music was raw and emotional, blending traditional country with a soulful delivery that made every word feel lived in. Fans called her the lady who sang with feeling. And that feeling was real, drawn from her own experiences of love, loss, and resilience. But Jeannie wasn't just a singer. She was a trailblazer. She became one of the first female country artists to wear a miniskirt on the Grand Ole Opry stage, challenging norms and inspiring a generation of women to embrace individuality. Over the decades, she released more than a dozen albums, scored countless hit singles, and became a fixture at the Opry, performing there more than 5,000 times. Even in her later years, Jeannie had no plans of slowing down until life forced her to. Jeannie's personal life was filled with both joy and heartbreak. She was married twice. First to songwriter Hank Cochran, with whom she shared a deep creative connection, and later to attorney Gene Ward. Though she never had children, she often said her songs were like her kids, each one a piece of her soul. Her extended family, nieces, nephews, and countless friends in the country music world were her support system. In interviews, she would say, "Family is not just who you're related to, it's who stands by you when the lights go out." Despite her fame, Jeannie Seely lived modestly. She loved her Nashville home, warm, welcoming, and filled with mementos from a lifetime in music. She wasn't one for flashy cars or extravagant jewelry. Her wealth was measured in friendships and experiences. At the time of her passing, her estimated net worth was around $5 million, built not only from her record sales and tours, but also from her decades of Opry performances, songwriting royalties, and television appearances. But ask anyone who knew her, and they'll tell you, Jeannie was rich in the things money could never buy. In her last years, Jeannie continued performing at the Opry, often introducing younger artists and sharing wisdom from her 60 years in the industry. Even as her health declined, she kept her humor and grace. One of her final public appearances was a surprise performance in early 2025, where she sang Don't Touch Me to a standing ovation. It was as if she knew it might be her last, and she gave it everything she had. Her death leaves a silence on the Opry stage, a silence that echoes. Here's something you may not know. Jeannie Seely once said in an interview, "When I go, I don't want people to cry because I'm gone. I want them to smile because I was here." And that's the twist. Jeannie wouldn't want us to mourn in darkness. She'd want us to keep the music alive, to sing the songs, to celebrate the laughter and love she brought into the world. Legends never really die. They just move to a bigger stage. And somewhere tonight, I like to think Jeannie Seely is stepping up to mic, and the angels are giving her a standing ovation. If Jeannie Seely's voice ever touched your heart, hit the like button, share this tribute, and subscribe so we can continue honoring the legends who shaped our lives. Because their music is forever